Welcome to AS Math Tutors Math by the Beach. Today we're looking at question 7 of the Pure Maths paper from last year, October-November. And this question is a calculus question. It involves differentiation as well as integration. And you're asked to find the tangent, the equation of the tangent at point A, and giving your answer in the form y equals mx plus c. And secondly, you are asked to find the area bounded by the curve, the line x equals 0, which is the y-axis, and the line y equals 0, which is the x-axis, and the line x equals 7 over 2, which is this vertical line coming up from 7 over 2. So really recommend that you pause the video at this point and have a shot at doing this problem by yourself. If you cannot solve it, then proceed to the next scene. And here we are at the solution. That was quick, wasn't it? Right. Now the equation of y equals 12 over cube root of 2x plus 1 can be rewritten. The bottom part here is 2x plus 1 to the power of a third, which goes up to the top to become 2x plus 1 to the power of minus a third. When you differentiate that, you've got minus a third times 12 is minus 4 times 2x plus 1 to the minus a third minus 1, which is minus 2/3. And don't forget you have to multiply by the differential of the bracket, which is 2, using the chain rule. Simplifying that, we've got 2 times minus 4 is minus 8, and the 2x plus 1 to the minus 4 over 3, I can send that down to the bottom and make the minus 4 over 3 positive, using our index laws. We want the equation of the tangent at this particular point, 7 over 2 is 6, and at that point x equals 7 over 2, so we just have to substitute this 7 over 2 into this equation here to find the gradient at that point, because differential is equal to the gradient. So the gradient is equal to this here. You notice that I've just taken this equation and substituted x equals 7 over 2. Multiplying the 7 over 2 by 2, we get 7. So that simplifies as 7 plus 1 to the power of 4 over 3. 7 plus 1 is 8, so it's 8 to the power of 4 over 3. For those of you who are good at indices, you'll know that this is 8 raised to the power of a third, which is the cube root of 8, which is 2, and then that's raised to the power of 4, and 2 to the 4th is 16. So we end up with minus 8 over 16, which is minus a half. Now this needs to go in your Q&A. The equational lines through the point x1, y1, with gradient m is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. I personally call this the point gradient formula because it goes through a point with a particular gradient. So what easier way to remember it than a point gradient formula. Using this formula and substituting m equals minus a half and x1, y1. x1 is 3 over 2 here, and y1 is of course 6, so we end up with this. And multiplying out the bracket, we get minus a half x plus 7 over 4. And bring the 6 to the other side, we end up with this. And if you add 6 plus 7 over 4, you end up with 31 over 4. So the final equation is y equals minus a half x plus 31 over 4, which is the right answer. Turning to part B, we're looking for the area. And the area is the integral. For this area here, we're going from the integral was 0 to 7 over 2, and that gives us the area under the curve. So it's 0 to 7 over 2 of the equation of the curve, which is here, and rewriting that, again, 2x plus 1 to the third on the bottom becomes 2x plus 1 to the minus third on the top. So we have to integrate this. So the first thing we have to do is add 1 to the minus a third, which gives us 2/3. And we're going to have to multiply that by 2 in the end because when we do the differentiation because of the chain rule. So what I want is to end up with 6 times 2. So I want the 2/3 times the 9 to equal 6, and the times 2 because it's the 12. So we have to think what times 3 over 2 equals 2 over 3 equals 6, and the answer is 9. 9 times 2/3 is 6. So when you differentiate that, you get 2 times 2/3 times 9 is 6, bracket, power with minus a third, times 2, because it's chain rule. And 6 times 2 is 12. I suggest you multiply that out and differentiate that using the chain rule just to satisfy yourself that I haven't cheated. And so the integral of this, now we do the first bracket, we substitute the 7 over 2 here into the first bracket, and we get 2 times 7 over 2 plus 1 to the power of 2/3. And in the second bracket we have 2 times 0 plus 1 to the power of 2/3. So we end up with our old friend 2 times 7 over 2 is 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 to the 2/3. Cubic root is 2, squared is 4. So that becomes 9 times 4. And going into here, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 1 to the power of 2/3 is 1, because 1 to any power is 1. And so you end up with 9 times 1. 9 times 4 minus 9 times 1 is 27, which is the correct answer. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.